Good afternoon, guys. How you guys doing this beautiful Thursday? I'm sorry, Wednesday. I'm getting my days mixed up. Sorry about that. Hump Day, Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Well, me, just three trades and three winners. All three were winners, so thankful for that because it's pretty slow market today. What usually happens is, like I explained in one video before, is believe it or not, earnings season. Usually in earnings season, the small cap, from my experience, from my observations over the years, is the small cap market kind of slows down. The reason why, as you may imagine, is most people's attention is now on the larger cap stocks because they're the ones that has the earnings. You'll have a couple plays down low here that they have their earnings too. Some low caps will report as well. So, but most of the attention, as you can see, like the QComs, I'm sorry, QCOM, um, and yesterday it was overnight. Yesterday it was Netflix. They had pretty good earnings. It gapped up and down and all around yesterday. But if you can see, it's on heavy, heavy, heavy volume. So what that's telling you is that pretty much everybody is the majority of traders and the professionals and the hedge funds, they're focusing their attention upward. So I say all that to say that that's why the small cap market seems to be a little slow right now, but it will pick up. But nevertheless, I took three trades, three winners, for a total of $130 before commissions, $90 after commissions. So here's the trades I took. Let's get right into it. So you got ADVM. I took that, as you can see. You see the time here, 10:02. That my first trade was at 10:02. So what does that mean? That means it's definitely slow. When you take your first trade 30 minutes after the market open, that should say something to you. So anyway, let me go ahead and recap that. Uh, so what it is I saw a downward trend forming. Lower highs here. And then every now and then, with when you see a trend line such as this on whatever time frame you're using, 5 minute, daily, 15 minute, what it doesn't matter. Um, you usually will see a fake out, a fake breakout. And that's what happened here. You had the downtrend, lower low, lower highs, and I can't say lower low necessarily, but lower highs, um, and a fake breakout. I identified that, and like I said, let me go. And then what I actually did was, I'm sorry, I took it off of the EMA down here. So it got down to the EMA. When I saw that because what happens is usually if a stock it goes down fast or it goes down a lot, you're gonna have a small bounce. That's just the way the market is because the market moves in waves. So I I took it when I saw that it bottomed out. It bottomed out at this 556 area. So I took a position at 561. Actually, the bid was at like 557, but you know how that goes. You just have to take it wherever it gives you. The ask was at 561, so I took it at 561 just for a quick scalp. I know the market was slow, so I wasn't looking for a turnaround or a situation like the RBZ the other day. That was crazy. But anyway, I just took it and I took that 561. Sorry, I'm way down the line here. I took that 561 here and I rode it on up. I did notice the VWAP was above, so I didn't wait for that. I went ahead and jumped out 568. 7-cent profit with 650 shares. Next one down, DFRG. This was a fairly easy one. If you guys watched my last recap, you will see this pattern actually showed itself on that one as well. So what happened is I took this trade. This was almost 2 hours later, 11:40. So I saw this. As you can see, this is a fairly extended to the downside stock. It made an attempt to come up, but look where it ended up. It ended up at the EMA here. And that's what happened the other day. And I saw that was a perfect opportunity. I said, okay, here we are. It's at the, and it was actually perfect. The EMA is exactly at 718, and look where it stopped here, 718. Exactly. So when I saw that it couldn't break that, and I also saw the wick here, like I always explain to you guys. You saw this wick here. That was my confirmation to get in. So I got in 557 shares at 707. That was like right here in this area. And I just took it down for a couple cents. Took it down to the $7 area. Took it to the VWAP basically. And 7 cent quick gain. So 7 cents there, 7 cents above. Just taking little scalps because I know the market right now is fairly slow for the low cap. So when you have to understand um, what the state of the market is to determine your methods. What I mean by oh man, what I mean by that is what I mean by that is if the market is slow, then a lot of things won't have a lot of follow through. So I can't expect this to fall a whole dollar because the market right now isn't in that mode. Right now, it's just little quick little movements here and there, and then it just kind of goes in a little sideways rhythm the rest of the day. So, um, anyway, 7 cents there. Last trade was not long ago actually. I took that one at 12:08 right before this video. Right now it's only 12:30. So anyway, VNET. This was almost a similar, very similar to the DFRG that I just showed you guys. It came up near the moving average here. I identified that and I went ahead and took a position. I know I only had minimal risk because the risk was only up to about 8:30. So I took a risk here at I got in at 8:16. That was actually like in this candle, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was actually in this candle I got in. And anyway, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. I was gonna take it down to 8, which I should have held on a little longer. I got out at 8:07. I could have gotten about 10 more cent, a little more than 10 more cent, but I'll take what I could get right now. Anyway, went ahead and closed that one out. 8:16, 8:07, so almost a 10 cent gain there. Three winners, $45, $38.99, $45.99, for a total of $138, and after commissions $90 on the day. So I'll take it. Like I said, guys, like I said in the last video, guys, the key is patience, man. You have to wait for your setup to happen. You see how this do you see here how the movement average is here? Do you see here on DFRG where it is there as well? You see this here? Do you see this? So I had to wait for that to happen. Had I would have just jumped in way down here, just anticipating it to come down or whatever, then I wouldn't have made a profit. I had to wait for it to come up, and then you strike. So that's what you have to do in this market. If whatever your strategy is, whatever that may be, wait for it to happen. Don't just. That's one thing you have to learn. I had to learn is just can't go jumping in and everything. Just jumping in spur of the moment, FOMO, whatever the case may be. Um, you get lucky sometimes, but it's best to have a sound strategy and to try to stick with it as much as possible, guys. All right, that's it for today, guys. Like I said, it's earnings season, so a lot of eyes are on the higher price stocks. The banks did pretty good last week. Netflix it was kind of like a neutral financials, which was they said they beat the expectations, but the future guidance is lower. So that's kind of sideways. That's why, as you see, it's trading just how the financials was. It's trading kind of sideways. So um, the UPS is next Thursday. It's a couple big ones coming up. So that's where a lot of the eyes are. So like I said, from my experience, so just bear in mind that the market may be a little on the slower side, the low caps for the next couple of days, possibly, unless you have some lower caps with their earnings, which I'll look into that as well. All right, guys, but just keep your strategy, stick with it, have discipline and consistency. Be disciplined and just keep going, guys. Don't give up. One thing about it, if you have the resources to continue doing this, meaning the money, the funds to keep trying it and losing and trying it, you're actually blessed. You're blessed to even be able to do that, to be in a position to even continue trying. So don't give up, guys. Keep at it. Keep at it every day. Put in the work, just like you would do for anything else, any profession, any skill that you learn that pays handsomely, that pays good. You have to put in the time and the work. You just That's just a part of it, you know. And I know initially when we first all came in, we kind of just look at the market like, oh wow, you can just point and click, you know, and make money, which you can. You know, you can do that too. But I mean, the universe controls everything. I'm not big into all of that type of stuff, but I do believe in, you know, you get out of this world what you put into it. So you know the universe sees if you've been slacking, if you don't put in enough work in the market, then you won't reap the benefits of it. So what I'm saying is you just have to keep studying, keep at it, practice, 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 and one day you shall get it. All right, guys, but that's it for today. 1:30. That's good enough for today. Catch you guys on the next one.